here, Lilia Vu for birdie at 6.
She's had a rough season this year, looking to finish on a high note. 2 birdies and a bogey, 2 bogeys to here.
Rose Zhang is back, this for birdie at 7.
It's a rough season for Rose as well. Hasn't played in a couple of months.
We saw Lilia Vu make that birdie earlier, playing with Anna Nordquist. And here is Celine Boutier.
Let's go!
This trio of major champions. Yuna Nishimura. She needs a huge week this week to move into the top 100 and avoid going back to Q school. This is at the 12th. And that close to a 2-year lease of a Lamborghini. This is over at the 11th. Leona Maguire just inside that top 60.
These greens are so pure, Grant. You hit a good putt.
If you're on the wrong side of that ridge in the middle of the green, it is an absolute nightmare. But even if you miss the green long, like Rose said, it's not a guaranteed up and down by any means. So that's going to be a drop shot.
Going back the other direction at the 11th, Rose.
Yes, the wedge for Rose from 129 yards. It should be a little bit of hurt off the right, so I need to really step on this one. Dropped a shot at the 8th, missed the green right, but bounced right back. The really good tee shot on the par 3 ninth, made birdie there. Par on the previous hole. This one just out to the right of the flag, which is the safe play today. Trying to bring it in with that slope. Yeah, she was fortunate because she doesn't have any tree trouble. That ball just hung in the wind off the tee but bounced through, so she has a clear shot. Can't quite see the flag, but that is a very good result for Lynn.
She'll be able to see it now. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, a couple of wins for Rose. That first one coming in 2023, the Mizuho America's Open, and then won the Fortinet Founders Cup the following year. This one just moving from the right, but didn't quite move as much as she thought. It was good pace there, because as Morgan said, when you get...
They've just been a delight to watch in their rookie seasons. Leona Maguire at 13.
Yeah, that's an excellent lead right there. That's below the hole, getting even better by the second.
Loving it. Dip in the middle of the green. Put the flag today over on that left side. It's almost like a mini green on the left. This one on a good line from Saigo.
Oh. Really tremendous shots here on 12 already today.
Let's see what Rose can do. Difficult to be a part-time student and playing on the LPGA. I think that's been reflective of her results. This one looks good. Needs a few more like that. A good week here would go a long way for Rose, I think, and obviously trying to make her way into next week's Tour Championship.
Couldn't ask for a better place to putt from than right here, just on the edge.
Third birdie of the day.
All right, so Rose bounces back from the bogey at 10. Tee shot to come first to 13, and Rose Zhang.
That's 7-iron for Rose. Bit of a downhill lie. This is the low one, but it's an aggressive play down the breeze. Hunting another birdie.
And another beauty.
Hole plays when the hole location is here on the left versus on the right. We see a lot more drama with that right hole location than we do here.
I agree. I mean, the water really doesn't come into play on this left side.
For Lexi, I think, so she can control this. Also trying to draw this one in.
Oh, nearly flew it in. Champs in the booth, and out on the golf course, here's Kristen Gilman.
Maybe hard to watch because the greens are really fast. That was a nice touch.
And up at the 16th, Leona Maguire second.
16th has been there for the taking with this front hole location today, and that is another perfect lead for Leona. She has really left the ball.
6 birdies today, including 3 in a row. Third shot at the 7th, a chance for maybe a 4th.
She just always has wonderful, smooth, slow rhythm, and even on that pitch.
Really good chance there. So she's doubling up the field. Here's a player, Lauren Hartledge, who needs a great week. 133rd in the race to the CME Globe just to keep her card.
Yeah, when you kind of get to that point, you almost just let it go. Surprised to see Leona in this bunker. We don't often see players over here. It's one of the widest fairways on the golf course and one of the smallest greens, so missing the fairway makes this shot really challenging. That was
142 yards here. Smart play off the tee, clubbing back because that bunker was in range. Lynn did find the bunker. This is a nice line.
.180 80 yards, 6 iron. Fighting that wind with a little draw.
Leo will love that one. Now Lynn Grant.
Yeah, towards the front of the bunker, but shouldn't be a problem for Lynn in terms of that lip. This is a good shot here.
This week to the test, 3rd at 8.
A slightly different angle. Flag 10 yards on the green from the front marker. And this one coming in low. That was a lovely second shot. A tee to green. It is a pleasure to watch Lynn Grant.
Went with a 3-wood off the tee, and I think that was a good choice because she's very close to that fairway bunker. What a shot.
Okay, Lexi. This is more like it. At the 16th, Brooke Matthews.
shot there. This is in golf where you really talk about mental toughness, how to recover from a poor shot like her second there, and hopefully only drop one.
Jennifer Kupcho, her second at the 11th.
After walking off the course yesterday, said she was feeling really good about her ball striking. Beautiful tempo on this approach on 11.
We'll tell you why she's feeling even better. The AI1 square-to-square putters from Odyssey. This was at the 4th. After a birdie, it would lead to a birdie and take her to 5 under par. Grace Kim at the par 5-7.
Best round of the afternoon wave yesterday. Off to a good start with a birdie on the first, and then this here.
Will take her into a share of the lead. Nelly Corda, she made birdies on 3 previous holes, 3, 4, 7, and they're at 8.
So this is 7-iron. It's also high, little draw towards the flag.
High school senior, going to play at University of Miami next year. Made a birdie at the 3rd hole. You see, she is plus 16 after an 83 yesterday. She's hit a lot of shots like that. Struggled a bit on the green. Love to have that career, wouldn't you? 7 major championships. Madeline Sackstrom had a birthday yesterday, played well, and she's playing well again today. This is at the 11th and nearly holds it. Lucy Lee at the 16th.
Big swing to this putt. Got to manage the speed. Looks like she's done that nicely.
Oh, Lucy. She won a car with an ace.
Probably wasn't exactly the performance she was looking for, but good learning experience.
Another birdie for Kai Trump, her second. Make it 3 under today, 5 under for the tournament.
Hasn't been an easy green to hit, mostly with that flag on the front. less than half the field finding this green in regulation today.
He's out there at the 18th. Their second shot at this always difficult par 4.
Yeah, we saw this hole give players fits yesterday. Without the wind, a little bit easier today without it being so severely into the wind.
Anything within 3 feet would be a great putt from here. That was tremendous.
Quite funny when we saw her after that, Grant, and she said, I was shaking. She goes, I am such a big fan. She said, it's like you, Morgan, beating Taylor Swift.
She knows. We know.
She knows me very well.
Yeah.
That was a pretty funny analogy she had there, but she said she was literally shaking when she went over and had her picture taken.
Earlier this season, back in September, here's her second at 11.
I think this would be a good golf course for Charlie. Fairly generous off the tee. It's typically what you would use the Pro-Am, the practice rounds for, is to really get a feel for the types of grass. The type of grass here doesn't look like, nothing phases Charlie, does it though?
Doesn't seem like it,
I mean, that almost would be better.
A little trouble off the tee, so this is for par.
Yeah, if you look at her stats this year, that
Also the little upslope. And because she's a lot taller than me, she has a clear view of this flag.
Karen, you and I would struggle to see over that bunker standing over the ball.
It was a difficult chip, so just past the hole. This one for a par. Yeah, well done.
Okay.
It's when you miss greens around here, Morgan, you're going to leave yourself putts of that length, and you need to take care of them.
And that's something that we've seen a lot of too.
Perhaps get her first victory of the season. Now Grace for another birdie.
And really not wasting any time. I mean, she's totally trusting her line and her reads and taking advantage of it.
She's putting on an absolute clinic.
Jennifer Kupcho for par at the first.
Quick putt here from beyond the green.
Coming off the 6th double bogey of the day at 12. Comes right back with a big one. She got the clinching point for Australia to win the Hanwha Life Plus International Crown.
Try and finesse a little draw in here. There's more room to the right of this flag than there was yesterday's flag. This was a 9-iron for Nelly. It's a high draw.
Second, Jennifer Kupcho looking for a bounce-back birdie. This would be quite the place to do it. Always one of the toughest greens to hit and putt on.
Yeah, job number 1, found the green.
Oh.
Look at that.
And she's saying, seriously?
It's only the 3rd birdie of the day there on the hardest hole on the golf course.
Feel like it's necessary to be here too long, but wasn't feeling great at the beginning of the week, so didn't play in the Pro-Am, but is now feeling good, and that will make her feel even better.
Kind of stuck the club into the ground there a little bit.
Let's see where this one goes. Natalia Guseva looking on. She's moved into a tie for 6th with Kupcho in her group.
As we saw from Kai Trump's shot, there's a little bit of a backstop there.
Absolutely pounded her drive down here. Slight upslope. Great position to attack this flag.
And it was coming. Jin Hee has had 2 great years on the LPGA.
Continue to put herself in position in some of the biggest events as well. A lot of it because of that club in her hand.
Love that.
Yeah, got to pick a great spot to land it. Slight downslope.
Just kind of came out a little bit left on her there, Karen.
She was up to the challenge. I mean, first time she's really been tested for a par today.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit closer than Megan. She just needs a spark right now. Brooke needs something to go her way, like something like that, or maybe a...
Madeline Sagstrom dropped a shot at 15. And picks one up at 16. Nelly tried to win her first. Here's her third.
I'm just from 50 yards. Little backstop behind this one. This one coming in low.
Club twirl.
Nelly for birdie at 14.
Just a little downhill.
So birdies have dried up a bit. She made 4 in her first 8 holes. Par since then. 71 yesterday, 1 over par.
Well, she gets to not be a guinea pig here. She gets to have watched the other players hit. She's hitting the 5-iron. 1 less than Nelly.
And
One way to bounce back right there.
a couple of top 5 finishes, a playoff loss in Malaysia, and helped Australia win the Hanwha Life Plus International Crown, and another birdie. What a bounce back for Hannah. Oh my goodness, the second lip out on a par 3 here on the back 9 for Grace.
Yeah, it's from just over 100 yards. The wind is starting to be a factor here. It's down off the left. This one right of the flag, and it's not going to get too much closer in the air. A little bit on the ground. Brooke Henderson's just hit a lovely little shot.
And here's Brooke Henderson for birdie.
Yeah, should just move towards the water. Yeah, spent some time working on that. Maybe a late rally here for the Canadian in front of a few Canadian fans out here.
She's got a backstop behind the hole, but I don't expect her to really use that too much.
Half a step left of it's going to give you that uphill putt.
Really, pretty nice. From just 90 yards. Lob wedge.
90 yards into a back flag on 16, Karen. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Hit it about 91. Coming off a bogey, Jennifer Kupcho.
Set up well open to that one with her lower body. Trying to fade it towards the hole.
Playing golf now, Morgan. Now she's a major champion.
I think it's so interesting, Karen. She's talked just about feeling at times like she's not good enough, like
All right, that's what Nelly did on the front 9. 4 birdies for Nelly there. Well, one of the stories we're following this week, that 60 bubble. And Gerline Court, he's trying to move in and get a spot next week. And she is making a big move on this Friday. Look at this scorecard. 6 birdies.
good opportunity here for a bounce back. A ton of break in this putt.
Yeah. She's back to 8 under.
A good spot to leave it if you were putting for birdie. Unfortunately, this is for bogey that Charlie makes. Yeah, I mean, that was the spot to putt from, I think. Unfortunately, it was a bogey putt, but dropping only 1 shot here is important. I think that actually keeps her... They feel like they need to be aggressive and give themselves a short birdie putt. Brooke left herself in a really good spot, and this is a late rally from Brooke, which is exactly what we said she needed to do a few holes ago.
To the year.
Yamashita, second at 17.
And this from 101 yards into a little breeze.
Oh, that rhythm was so smooth, Karen, to that golf swing.
This on a downslope, so not going to come in quite as high.
Yes, a good look at how very little of the green you can see.
Had the only bogey-free round of the day yesterday. She's 6 under. Bogey-free. Looking for her first victory of the season.
And this one's going to be slippery. Back down the hill.
She's 9 under, Karen, but she might think she should be 12 or 13, I think.
She absolutely will. I mean, that putt there, though, was a lot more difficult than the putt she missed on the previous hole.
For sure.
I mean, just downhill with the amount of break to it. It's one of those ones that you know that you've hit a really great putt, and it just didn't go in. Is that they're not much quicker because they would be very scary.
Okay, so Nelly gets to 6 under on a round today. And this is more like Nelly at Pelican. Getting to Tiburon next week. Lauren Coughlin finishing up at the par 3 9th.
Players have really taken advantage of this hole today. Got the 9-hole location on the left side. Another beautiful. Leading the field in putting so far this week.
Another one drops.
Walks that in easily.
Oh, wow. Well, she's in good position. It was right here back in 2021 when she had a big finish to keep her card, move inside the top 100.
She's still got putter on it.
Kupcho, third at the par 5. And that'll be a putt to tie the lead.
Obviously, if you go further to the right, you've got to carry the ball more. So really focusing in on that whole location. And this one on a much better line, but high in the air. Needs to have the right distance. It does, just enough there on the front edge.
And one of the biggest hitters in the game, Austin Kim, has an eagle putt at the 7th. Trying to match what Kupcho did at the 14th.
Different angle, ball slightly below her feet, but I don't think it's going to make any difference here. Just need to be committed to your line and the club. This one's going to be on the left side of the green and give her a good chance for a birdie. So that small little pocket.
Now Kupcho is to tie the lead. How about this? Jennifer Kupcho today.
Really important to land this. Only a couple paces on the green. It's kind of a peanut-shaped green, typical Donald Ross style here. Everything sloping left and right, but that right up the middle. Excellent.
Test. Now Grace.
This one 170, still back into the wind. I said it's probably about 10 yards worth of hurt right now. Oh, that's so well judged.
Wow.
Get a good look at just how much curve she had on that ball, Karen.
And, you know, what a difference, you know, hitting a good drive it means, and that little bit of extra distance. It was just a really smooth 6, so she's playing at least 10 of wind there. Making sure that she carried it past the hole.
Keep getting better here, using that backstop. Smart play there from Nelly.
How close will it get? That's going to be a putt for 63.
To help her read these greens. Certainly worked out well for her yesterday.
Austin Kim, the only player on that mini leaderboard you see without an LPGA victory. And a number of these have wins this year, including. This is at the 8th, and Tom Abbott is caught up with the co-leader.
Yeah, really good look there. Just a little bit uphill at the end and not quite enough pace, but the 4 at 8, 1 hole to play.
I think super speedy. Back downhill, as Morgan said, leave the putter cover on this one. Oh, no trouble at all
Her
there.
7th birdie of the day, Nelly Korda. 63, and the 3-time champ is right in the thick of it again.
And there's got quite a bit of movement to the left.
Wow.
That took nearly a 90-degree left turn, Karen. We had a great angle on the end of that putt. How did that not go in? What a good effort.
I mean, it's a day in which she shoots 66.
Just didn't get it right. That
Wow, Tom.
yeah, I tell you, that fooled me. I did not see that result there at all.
The fam here, they've already been here. Gurleen Kaur has endured A double bogey at the 16th. And is she going to bounce back? She does at the 18th. Closing birdie. Endangered species.
They can make it really sure when they put the flag on that front right and move the tee forward. It brings the water into play. But it certainly is a birdie chance when you look at the yardage and the fact that there's really not much breeze out here today.
Second shot to the 18th, made par here yesterday.
She talked about how she was thinking about this shot for a while. It's such a nerve-wracking shot. Good line here, just a bit left.
About that one of the best of the day. Go from 62nd into the top 60. Lynn Braun. Her second at 5. Inspired by Tom's criticism of her putting earlier in the week. Well, the player on that 60 bubble, Cassie Porter, the rookie from Australia. This is for birdie at the 15th. That's a big one for Cassie.
I agree with that. You have to make sure you give it enough, and this is great. I mean, she's still going to have a testy putt. Exactly how hard to hit this on a very similar line.
That was really well judged for speed. We've seen
It's an ace, hole location over on the right today at this par 3.
some of these hole locations today, including this one on 12, are a bit of feast or famine. They're got really close to the edge, but we've seen some fabulous shots just like that as well.
You can't be right at this hole location because it will run off the green.
Flirting. Oh, yeah. We can see that from this angle, Karen. Exactly what you're saying.
Oh, she's leaning like this is a little right. Gonna hold on. It's gonna be perfect.
About those two. Just a moment ago at the par 3 15th, Korea's Ina Yoon. You see, she's got a lot to play for. 63rd coming in. Hit a good pitch shot. She'll have a short par putt. Here's Gabby Lopez for birdie.
It's a tough one to read. There's a few different ridges here affecting this putt.
Unless she's willing to let this ball go over the back of the green and have a pitch back.
Really nice rhythm to that golf swing.
And that looked like that sat pretty soft. I can't see the bottom of the flag.
So good.
That was a really good ball strike there. Yeah. Grace's ball is just a little bit above her feet.
That just crests over the hill. That's going to be lovely.
I'm not sure
For the
you could have
best we've
landed
seen
that.
all week. Wow, Karen.
I was going to say, I'm not sure you could have landed that more perfectly.
Now, Lynn.
From an upslope, 153 is the yardage. She can generate some height on this.
That's really good. But
How about these 3 shots, Grant? My goodness.
getting even better. Right, here's Esther Hinselite. This for birdie at the 12th.
Like a ton of break on this. Keep the speed up.
Oh, this is promising. This is in for Esther Hinselite. A lot of people liked her chances going into the weekend. Now, this is Hedgen Choi. In a bit of a struggle today in what's been another terrific season for her at the 16th. Yeah, Hedgen Choi, the long one at the 16th. While we have a moment, down we go to Tom Abbott. Natalia Guseva, you see 64th in the race to the CME Globe. That will help. 4 under on a round today.
Left it below the hole. Well judged from that downhill lie.
The final big field event, as we said, and Yuna Nishimura of Japan in her 3rd season kept her card the first 2 years, but has to have a great finish today and Sunday, and this is what she has needed. Take a look at how she's done on the par 3s on the front 9, but now she's 3 back major champion, Evian from this summer on the tee.
And she's taking no chances using a 7-iron here, making sure that she has enough club.
That was so well controlled. You could tell that was almost flat-footed by Grace. Really tried to take something off of that. Just a little heavy-handed there coming out of the fringe. Gave it a little bit extra. This hole has been there for the taking today. That back left pin inviting for someone who hits a draw.
And let's see if the comeback continues for Hate on You at 13.
Yeah, different angle from Gabby Lopez. This one looks really tasty, though.
The back there.
Kupcho 13.
And that was a wedge. Oh, what a shot.
And here is Natalia Guseva at the 18th.
Move this tee up on 18 today. That back right hole location.
Making a tough hole look easy in the Goose. In this hour of Top Tracer technology presented by Progressive Insurance.
We talked a little bit earlier about how some of these par threes aim you in the wrong direction. This hole, the tee box aims you quite a bit to the right. We've seen a lot of players miss it in that direction. Gets a little bit of a ground curve there. Gabby does.
Others looking for second this year, including Grace Kim, third at 14.
Yeah, she found herself on a little upslope there. So able to control that and leave it below the hole. In the front, in this front bunker. Should land on a downslope.
Really landed in the hole, not waiting for Kupcho to even mark her ball.
Dead aim here with this one, only a wedge in her hands.
It's got 145 as the yardage.
Well, Judge, there isn't all that much wind to speak of, though, is there, Karen? Just enough.
And how much of the water you want to take on?
Fabulous shot out of this bunker yesterday. Nearly a kick
She's
in
taking it
birdie.
all on.
Long birdie putt for Nelly Corda at 17. Won't take a long stroke.
Yeah, and
though.
downhill, down grain. This goes in, it'll be a real Brucey bonus. Looks good.
Nelly, look out now.
So she has 105. And the lie's pretty good. I don't think it's going to phase her too much. Back into this wind.
Oh, wow.
How did that not go in?
I don't know.
Grace had to negotiate.
Similar putt to what we just saw. Nelly, 3-putt.
More cautious.
Great catch.
So 63 yesterday. And this tap in for a bogey-free 65. Third at the par 5 7th.
Her ball striking has been superb all week. Not able to get on the 7th and 2, but doesn't need it with wedge play like that.
To the back nine, check in with Brooke Henderson, who's had 3 birdies so far. This is for a 4th flag today on the front of the 11th green. Yes.
From her, it's a very narrow target. Reasonable effort there. Just creeps up to the front of the green.
A lot of emotions in this group with Allison Corpuz. Her second at 16. This was a moment ago. Aha. And the reason is because her caddy. This little looks promising.
Fantastic putt.
Wow.
This is the rookie Ina Yoon, who started the week 63rd in the race to the CME Globe, as you can see. And this is for birdie. This is a long-range birdie down the hill. Gets her to 5 under for the day and projects her to 62nd.
4 in a row ended with a par. Mouse Psycho.
At the 11th, Inji Chun. You can see she's outside the top 100, but she is exempt next year, so doesn't have to worry too much. That's nicely done.
Spent a lot of time this morning working on putts like this from off the green.
It is, and she actually is quite a fan of this shot, putting from off the green. I saw her do it at Erin Hills quite a bit. Now this one's working towards the right.
She's staring it down, just right at that hole. Great chance for a birdie. This is the 11th hole here in the final round of the ANNIKA, driven by Gamebridge at Pelican. This is Yuna Nishimura for a birdie. She's a player battling away to try and avoid going to the qualifying tournament. You saw that she started the week 127th.
At the par 3.
Charlie's making a bit of a move today. 4 birdies on her card. Clean card so far.
Clean card and nearly a clean car.
We talked about how much she loves chasing.
We go to the 12th just a moment ago. Brooke Matthews trying to earn a spot next week at the CME Group Tour Championship at the par 3. Watch this one. Oh, she can drive down to Tiburon. She wins the Lamborghini. Go cruising, Brooke. Yeah, a dream week for Brooke Matthews.
What a think about the crazy day she had yesterday.
Insane.
And then this on top of it. Oh my goodness. Just with that upslope, have to worry about controlling the spin. Didn't look like she swung too hard at that one. I must feel like for Nelly to have flown the green like that, had to have just misjudged the wind a touch. Can't really feel it on the tee. With this could be good too, Grants.
She had an ace earlier this year in Portland. Here's another major champ, Grace Kim, at the 12th. By the way, that Lamborghini, it's for anyone who makes an ace.
Still up for grabs. Although everybody in this field on this golf course today knows exactly what has already happened here.
Natalia Guseva, a couple of bogeys in the last 3 holes. She's now projected at 60th in the race to the CME Globe. Karen?
Oh, she could do with something good. That's not a bad shot there from 100 yards.
Yeah, that is right on cue. Top 60,
Really
of course.
I have to say, Natalia's ball might be blocking the hole for Lynn right here. If she were to take dead aim.
And the French woman, Pauline Bousson-Bouchard, second shot.
Front left hole location here. Can use a little bit of the slope and contour of the green to get it close.
Ooh, that for 4 birdies in her last 5 holes.
At the 11th, this is Jennifer Kupcho.
Initially this one's uphill, but then it's back downhill as that ball approaches the hole.
At the 12th, this is Lynn Grant with a putter.
We saw how quick this was from Nelly. What a putt there from Lynn.
This is Brooke Matthews. The ace for an eagle back at 12. This is her 3rd at the par 5 14th. She can do it again. No car, just an eagle.
What a dream weekend she is having.
Incredible. At the 14th, moving closer to a spot next week in the Tour Championship. We're at the 15th now.
Austin Kim here with our hour of Top Tracer technology presented by Progressive Insurance. It's a good line. Oh yeah, really good.
134 as well. I mean, really, this golf course is wonderful for her.
Yeah, another lovely iron shot. It really does set up well for the long hitters.
It's a great spot to pitch from right here. Just a little bit into the green. Solid contact is important.
15th, no Lamborghini on the line, but some important shots nonetheless, including Hye-Dan Yu, one of the absolute premier ball strikers in all of golf. And right on cue, one of the biggest hitters in the game. Austin Kim grew up here in Florida, went to Vanderbilt. Well, Alexa Pano needed something special this week to keep her card. This is her second of the 18th, coming in number 100, and that was special.
Water staring you in the face here on this shot. Not an easy one.
Oh, she likes it. Oh, and that's why. Should be the first to win the ANNIKA. Third shot for Guseva.
From 108.
Yeah. Just a... Oh, is it going to go? Oh, the goose at Pelican. Gives herself a trip to Tiburon. Well, she had it to spare.
This may be the only tentative putt.
One of ANNIKA's heirs takes her trophy at Pelican. Lynn Grant wins for the second time on the LPGA Tour.